You just crossed over into the female zone.
I hate when men do this. I hate it so much. I got this message on a dating app the other day. Yes, I'm on the dating apps again. I've had this before, and let me tell you why it's not cool, okay? When a man says this to a woman that he's never met, he's being low effort, lazy, and he's putting the ball in her court. Like, does he expect me whenever I have free time to say, hey, I'm ready for that drink. Will you take me on a date? No, I will never do that, ever. If you're a man that's on the dating apps or just dating in general, don't do this. Don't do this, because this was my response to him. I was very blunt with him because I'm done being a people pleaser with men or in general. What do I have to lose by just being honest and straight and telling someone how I feel or what I want? What do I have to lose? A man? He definitely unmatched me after he saw that, but honestly, like, I have zero regret. I don't know if it's a Utah dating thing. I'm in Salt Lake City, but 99% of the men that I have matched with and gone on dates with and tried to date are low effort, lazy, inconsistent. The bar is lower than it could possibly be. It's an outer darkness for sure. Let me know your opinion on this whole thing. I'm sure it'll be divided, men and women, but go for it.
Oh, poor you.
She said, let me know your opinion about this thing. Sweetheart, this gorilla is so happy that you asked, and I shall oblige you with an answer. All right, first of all, for those of you who can't read what she's complaining about, let me read it out to you. He wrote to her, also, I am bad at apps, but if you ever want to grab a drink sometime, let me know. No pressure. Let me tell you, sweetheart, that just tells me off rip that the guy's got options. You're saying, oh, I hate this because he's low effort. What I'm seeing is, wait a minute, a guy who writes like that and isn't like trying to simp to you, that tells me one of two things. Either A, you're not the only prospect for a date. He's got several other prospects, so he's like, whatevs. I mean, he's not hurting for you. Or B, he's just casting a line. He really doesn't care if he goes on a date with you or not. He's like, hey, yeah, whatever. Even if he doesn't have any other prospects. Now, the biggest tell here is you, sweetie. You see, I am not even going to read what she responded because in the action of her responding, it already shows clearly who's a higher value person here. That guy. I'm sorry, ladies. You can come out after this gorilla saying, oh, I can't believe you said that just off of something so simple. Let me explain this to you very, very quickly. He unmatched her quickly after she responded. So that means he doesn't care about her. She cared enough to actually write a response to this guy and saying, oh, what am I going to lose, a man? No. Obviously, she liked the guy. She wrote that hoping he would come back and try to simp in a way to ask her out on a date. He didn't give her what she wanted, and it burns her. Oh, well, princess, keep on going with this philosophy. I'm pretty sure you're going to find Prince Charming in Utah somewhere.
Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
Got a question for men out there. If you were dating a woman for like 5 or 6 weeks, and you guys decided to make it exclusive, but at the same time she told you, hey, I'm not really ready for a title or an actual relationship, I think that would actually freak me out right now, but I just want to make sure that you're not dating anybody else and that we're seeing each other exclusively and focusing on this. If a woman were to tell you that, what would you do? Would you continue to try to plan dates, or would you back off a little bit? What would you do?
It's going to sound so negative, and I just don't even care at this point, but doing everything for yourself and by yourself is just so mentally and physically draining. Like, I'm just over it. When you're single, you are the sole financial provider. You are the chef. You are the errand runner. You're the laundry doer. You also have to make sure you're getting 8 hours of sleep and going to the gym every day, and make sure you get outside first thing in the morning for your sunlight. Like, oh, and also make sure you're planning fun and novel things to do with your downtime so that your life is not repeatable and like stagnant. How am I supposed to do that? All of my decision-making power has been used up on everything else that I'm doing for myself and by myself.
So I am officially 1 month into my post-separation divorce since I filed for divorce. And super pumped. I got my own place, and I actually did that a couple months ago, but I just haven't announced it, haven't shared anything. Yeah, so if you've hit on me in like the past, we'll say year, circle the block. come back around. I'm gonna need a few tasks done around the new place. I'm gonna need a couple beds moved. You know, TVs hung, that type of thing. Got all new furniture. I don't want anything from the house. So, yeah, just circle the block, hit me up, and maybe we can work something out. Bye.
Can we just talk about how I moved my entire life out of state for this relationship? Just for him to say he's not ready for a relationship, even though he, you know, drove the U-Haul, moved me in, and uprooted my entire life. But he hopes that we can get together again when we both grow, because he knows, and I know deep down, even though I haven't realized it yet, that the timing just wasn't right. Even though I moved heaven and earth to make that timing right. Oh my God. Keep declining that fertility rate, ladies, because they really don't deserve us. It's rough out here.
All right, to that first queen. You know what? This girl is going to be extremely honest with you. If a woman would come out to a guy like that, and let's say this guy is a guy who's worth his salt, right? A guy who knows where he stands. He's going to continue to date her or be with her in the monogamy kind of promise that you wanted, but he's probably going to come back to her and alter it a little bit. He's like, okay, well, you know what? Since you want to be exclusive with me, but you don't want the official title, and we're not officially dating, I'm going to treat this like friends with benefits. So that means, you know, we're going to hang out every now and then. It's not going to be like the dates I used to plan, but we're definitely going to hang out. And more than likely, when we hang out, you're just going to come over to my place, or I'm going to go to your place. Maybe I'll come over for the weekend, or maybe a couple nights out in the week. Because if you don't want the title, that's cool. You're just going to be put in an FWB category, and you really can't complain about that. I think fair is fair. All right, to that second queen. Sister, I gotta say it. That sounded like a pathetic hey, help me ad for any man out there who's willing to come in and help out a desperate woman that basically you're tired of being your own man. You turned into the guy that you wanted to date, and you don't want to be that anymore. You want to go back into your soft feminine. So you want a guy to come in here and take the lead, take the role, take the charge. Hey, take some of this responsibility off my plate. Make some decisions I don't want to keep making. Pay for bills I don't want to keep paying for. Help me have a little bit more free time. Sweetheart, look. It's understandable. There's so many women out there that are in the same boat as you. They want to go back into their feminine role. Problem is, you can't fully go back into that role. Why? Because you destroyed it yourself. You can only take part of it back. The reason is because the thing that you could offer in order to lock down that submissive traditional feminine role, you already gave it away. You don't have it anymore, and you can't get it back. So, you get what you get, and you're either happy with it or you're not. All right, to that third queen. So, hold up. You just got out of your divorce, and you're already going out there on the tiki-talkies to all the blue pill betas out there asking, hey, please come around and do some housework for me on my new place. So, let me get this straight. So, you exited your marriage without an exit strategy. So, maybe you had a boyfriend, and he just cut it off, or you decided, hey, I'm going to go by myself because I got so many simps online gassing me up that I believe that as soon as I'm single, they're going to be lined up at the door to come and do my bidding. You know what, sister? This girl is going to say, this is a symptom of the cause, which is all those massive simps. And you will get a couple guys out there who are going to do this for you, but let me tell you from right now, your suction skills better be at like a Hoover 3000 level. I'm talking about you better suck them drier than the Mojave Desert if you actually think that this is going to work. Because a simp could show up and you could try to string them along, but look at the mirror, sister, you're not 19 anymore. You don't have that many goods to give away. And a simp at your age level is probably going to have some back problems and some other conditions that he just can't help out. You better put that into your calculations. All right, to that fourth queen. Oh, gee, let this gorilla shed a tear for you. Sister, do you know what you just said? You basically described the experience of the average guy out there who moves heaven and earth, does everything, and risks not just moving out of states, risks way more. We're talking about half his stuff plus possible alimony and child support payments for somebody who decides that their fifis have changed and they need to find themselves. They're not ready to commit whatever. So let me get this straight. You finally experienced what the average guy experiences, and now you're having an epiphany. Now you're telling all the other women, oh yeah, keep the fertility rate going down. Oh, they don't deserve us. So what do you think guys have been doing this whole time? What do you think the realization they've had? Yes, they've been saying the same thing. You queens don't deserve us. We're outie. I'm not saying the guy was great for doing what he did. I'm just saying, hey, if you women have been dishing it out, you got to be willing to take it. Moving on.
So I'm kind of in my feelings right now. I made a comment on a post of this guy who was very attractive. He's very fit. Anyway, I posted a photo of myself in the comments, And people were not kind about it. They were saying that I need to be more realistic about what I can get, and made me kind of feel crappy, because I already feel those things about myself, so like I didn't need anybody else to say that. So it like hurt me. And then this morning I went to a coffee shop to get some work done, and I'm sitting next to 3 very attractive guys. One of them's married. The other guy, I found out, does have a girlfriend. And I don't know about the third guy. They didn't really discuss his relationship. But again, they were very attractive. And I was thinking before I found out about one of them having a girlfriend, about giving them one of my cards, because why not? But then I just like, I don't know, I got really insecure, and I just started thinking about like, why would he want me? I bet his girlfriend's like really thin and really pretty, and you know, he probably wouldn't want me anyway, so I don't even know why I try. I don't know why I'm crying right now. I told you I'm in my feelings. Anyway, so I know that like some people on here have been like, well, maybe you need to branch out from your type. You know, I like fit, attractive guys, and maybe I do need to be more realistic, because apparently those guys don't like me back, and I'm just not really for sure like who then, because I do want to be attracted to the person that I like, and apparently I'm not the one they're attracted to. I don't know. I just, like I said, I'm really in my feelings right now, and yeah, I mean, this will pass, but I don't know. I'm just really hurt right now.
Whoa, ho, ho, princess, this gorilla is super shocked. I mean, how many times have we heard that queens like yourself, women, have always said that men are the superficial ones, but now you want to date hot guys? And you're shocked and shaken when they don't like you back? I mean, let me get this straight. So, for the longest time, women have been telling men, hey, if you're broke, don't date. If you're ugly, you shouldn't date. If you're short, you shouldn't date. If you're overweight, you shouldn't date. Blah, blah, blah. Stay in your lane. Yada, yada, yada. So, now that you realize, holy snap, I'm not even mid. I'm below mid. I'm well below average. These guys that I'm attracted to don't like me back. All of a sudden, you're in your feels. All of a sudden, the chickens have come home to roost. Wow. You know what? Why doesn't this gorilla just give you the same advice that women give men all the time? Hey, sister, date on your level. Date the guys who are your level of attractiveness. If you want a guy to look past the physical and find all the other good key things about you, then you'd have to be willing to do the same. But you're not willing to do the same. Oh no, I have to be attracted to him first. So you're not willing to look past the superficial stuff to find out his key qualities? Oh gee, I mean, that hypocrisy energy is coming right through the screen. Tell you what, sister, this girl is starting to think that maybe an attractive guy smashed you one time, and ever since then you think that you deserve an attractive guy. But here's something you may not know. Just because an attractive guy smashed you doesn't mean you deserve a relationship. You were probably his slow Tuesday girl for one night. To paraphrase the quote of Robert Julia when he played M. Bison, I think this applies to you. You would say to him, you don't remember? And he would just say back to you, for you, the day I graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.